Hi, this is Theo from PuckerBlocks.com. Today I'm going to show you this sketchbook called Liege. This is a place in Belgium. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. And this sketchbook is by the architect and urban sketcher Gerard Michel, whom I met in Barcelona during the Urban Sketchers Symposium a few years ago. And he gave me this book and it's really awesome. Let's take a look at what's inside. Gerard Michel is from Belgium and this is his personal sketchbook. It collects almost close to 10 years worth of sketches, but this sketchbook does not have all the sketches. If you want to see everything, you can go to his Flickr webpage, which I will post a link to in the video description, so you can check out more of his awesome artworks. As I was saying, he is an architect, so his drawings are really very detailed and very neat and clean. I have seen him work on site before, and he would draw using pencils first to just rough out the layout and also maybe drawing some details for the more challenging areas, and then proceed on to ink his sketches. And then after that, in the final step, he erases the pencil lines. It is really amazing. I mean, check out the level of detail, and many of these sketches, they are so complex. I mean, especially for areas like this, he is really good at simplifying subjects. Shading, for most of his sketches, they are actually in just black and white. He uses colors very selectively. So for example, in this particular 2-page spread, he uses color only for these two buildings here. And for this sketch here, he used colors for the sky and the water. And for other sketches, he just leaves them as black and white. He uses technical pens like those Copic multi-liner. Not that I'm saying that he's using that specific brand, but he uses technical pens like that. And he uses those pens in varying line weight, so there will be thicker lines and thinner lines. If you take a closer look at some of his sketches, you can see the thicker and thinner lines. For example, in this area here, let me zoom in closer for you. You can see the outline for this building. This is thick, and you can see this line here, and this becomes thin, and the windows are all in thinner lines. So it is actually this mixture of thick and thin lines that makes the drawing a bit more interesting, rather than just using the same line weight throughout. These are some of his watercolor sketches. He draws mostly buildings, although I do see some of his people sketches as well. So these are floor plans that he drew. I read somewhere that for this kind of floor plans, he actually measures them while he's on location. That means he measures them by walking, counting the number of steps, and then these drawings, these blueprints are made from those counting of the steps to get the measurements. So that is quite amazing. That's the old school way of drawing blueprints, I guess. So yeah, there are just, I mean, check out this drawing here. This is really quite right nice, because usually when you look up into the sky, when you look at a tall building, you see the vertical lines, they would start to tilt inwards. So this is what was captured. I'm not sure how many pages there are in this sketchbook. Probably not going to flip through all of them, or I'm just going to flip through them very quickly. And I love the architectural style of the buildings in Belgium. I think there's a mix of modern buildings as well as the older buildings. So for example, these are considered modern, and this probably is old. There are some cathedrals as well, cars. By the way, I have a text review for this book. I'll put the link in my video description. Wow, check out this perspective, this view. The vanishing point is here, and it's really drawing all the energy towards this point because of all the perspective lines. Yes, I think that is all. These are his tools. So just now I was saying that he uses technical pens. So these are the pigment liners, 0.1 to 0.8 in terms of line weight. And he carries along a box of watercolor. And these are the brushes that he uses. He also has a very small container for cleaning his brushes. So this is the pencil that he uses, and this is the eraser that he uses to erase the pencils after everything is completed. Yeah, so if you can find this sketchbook, I do highly recommend you get it. The downside is this book is not easy to find. Anyway, I will try to look for all the different places that sells this book in case you want to get a copy for yourself. Earlier on, I mentioned that he has a Flickr page, so I will post the link to his Flickr page in the video description below. You can check out a lot more of his beautiful sketches on his web page. That's all for today's sketchbook feature. See you in the next video, and remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so for more sketchbook reviews, art book reviews, sketching tips, techniques, and art product reviews. Thanks for watching. Bye.